Hi folks, and welcome to this short video that completes Chapter 1 and gets into the HRIS or Information Technology aspects of human resources. Before we get into the technology aspects of human resources, we just want to finish off our introduction on human resources management and what it is by looking at some of the things internal to an organization that influence how we manage our human resources or our people. The first internal influence is what I would say, or what we call organizational culture. And culture really defines some of the values that a company has, what it believes about its people, what it expects of its people, how it treats its people, and expectations that they may have of customers and suppliers and how they like to conduct business in general. And many times an organization will describe a little bit to us when we see their mission statement. So maybe what we should do, I'm not sure how many of you have actually worked in a corporate organization. I'm just going to get out of my show mode here for a minute if I can and show you what a mission statement really looks like. So let's go to our good friends here at Google and see what they say. Their mission statement is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Now you might say, well, that doesn't really tell me how they treat people or what they're looking for in people. Well, I guess to accomplish this, to organize information across the world and make it accessible and useful to people, we're probably looking for people who can do that kind of thing and who can do it in a manner that we think is appropriate. So if we have a look at, say, the culture. We're talking about organizational culture, so an important thing is, looking at what the culture is or what kind of culture Google wants to create. And they say it's the people that really makes Google the kind of company we are. We hire people who are smart, determined, and we favor ability over experience. So again, ability are your technical skills and what you can bring to a job as opposed to experience. So that kind of tells somebody who's looking for work something about the kind of people that they're looking for to help them fulfill that mission of having all the information in the world being able to be organized and universally accessible and useful to users, right? We hail from all walks of life, and I'm sure if we click this link, we're going to learn a little bit more about diversity and inclusion at Google and where they recruit, how they support entrepreneurialism for women and the women's movement, and some videos to try and attract people to Google. So again, you can take down this URL. Perhaps I'll just post it in your course if I haven't already done so that you can have a look at what a mission statement looks like and how it might sort of shape how we feel about the company and the kind of people that it hires. Okay, so now if we go back to our slide, we'll just go back to our organizational culture slide. We're really looking at that mission statement and that whole way that we manage and affect people, okay, to create what we call a positive culture, where people aren't afraid to speak up, but they do so in a respectful way. When we look at organizational climate, we're looking at the current atmosphere in a company. So we talked a little bit about culture, which is kind of what we're trying to build. And again, part of that culture that we're trying to build assumes that we have a strong climate within our organization. So what's it like to work there? Is it interesting or is it dull? In our case, is it friendly? Is it open? Is it flexible? Is it innovative? Or is it unfriendly? Is it secretive? A lot of water cooler talk going on, as they say, and not open. Management is hiding something from us, as opposed to management openly communicates with us. Is it rigid in that it doesn't want to accept new ideas, or it's really hard for management to get ideas from people because they have their own and they think they're right? So again, a lot of these things like culture and climate will be influenced by leadership in the organization, that's management and its style, HR policies, and the overall style of communication within the organization. So that concludes the first couple of slides we have on organizational culture and climate as some of the internal influences on the HR function.